Are you deliberate and creative with your words when speaking? Or do you say too much? Do you sometimes sound like a valley girl and use the word like for everything, making you the subject of linguistic ridicule? Deb's desire is to use less fillers and more meaningful content when she speaks. She is here to challenge herself and all of us to do just that. Please help me welcome Deb Black with her speech, Fillers to Fluency, Take 2. Welcome.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like this when you speak? Oops.
A Prime Minister. Oh my God! Yeah, totally. I mean, I know, totally. Yeah, I know, totally.
Now, I totally have felt like this before. In fact, I know I use fillers too much when I speak. But the thing is we all use fillers. And the problem is that the excessive use of fillers actually causes disfluency in our speeches. So I went home after my second speech and I decided, hey, I'm going to take this challenge on. And I'm going to try to use less fillers and more better content.
All right.
So, what do we do to overcome a behavioral habit? That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how to use less fillers when we speak and better content. So, when we need to overcome a behavioral habit, we need to look at the habit from all sides. We have to look at the hows and the whats and the whys of why we do it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the whys and hows and whats of using too many filler words. There are many reasons why people actually use filler words. There are a plethora of reasons. And these are the top 5 reasons. So we use them to fill up uncomfortable silence. Have you ever been in a room or with people and everybody's silent? Well, a lot of times we start speaking and the filler words just pop in there. We're nervous or we're not prepared when we use filler words. We want to become a part of a crowd. And that's the case of the Valley Girls. You know, like is like in everything. We want to communicate something meaningful. This is interesting because we think that we don't use filler words when we're trying to be meaningful, but we do. We try to emphasize maybe a word or an idea with a filler word. So, how should we use filler words? Some experts believe that we shouldn't get rid of all filler words, which is really interesting as well. And this is really based on the crowd or the people that you're speaking with. I have the opportunity to speak with girls and teach them. They're in therapy or they're detained or incarcerated. Now, when I teach these girls, I don't want to look overly polished because they think I'm fake. So this is just for the audience that you're speaking to. Most experts, though, do believe that we shouldn't use as many filler words for these reasons. The overuse of fillers actually causes you to lose credibility in front of the people that you're speaking with. It causes distraction from your story or your content. And it makes your audience very uncomfortable. And they disengage from what you're trying to talk about. So, there is an optimum filler word usage. If you're going to use filler words, you should only use 1 per minute or less. Now, most people try to use less filler words, which is great. A lot of people actually, when they speak, they use up to 12 filler words per minute, which is excessive. So, what do we do to reduce the amount of filler words? There are a lot of things that we can do, but we can do that before, during, and after our speech. So before we speak, we need to relax and breathe. We can also use less words. We can actually do vocal exercises, which is interesting. We can sing, which I'm sure that maybe you do. we can scream, we can shout, we can whisper. We can exercise our vocal cords before we speak. We can also pause before we speak, which is a good thing to do. During your speech, we need to use more gestures and expressions. And we need to slow down. I know a lot of us try to shove a lot of content into our speeches. Maybe we need to use less content when we speak. And over time, we need to record ourselves. Thankfully, we're being recorded right now. And we can look back at our speeches and say, hey, I can improve that. And I can do better there. And I can use less filler words when I do this. So, overall, we need to speak more and practice more to be better speakers and to use less filler words, which I'm excited that I'm a part of Toastmasters so that I can do that. I'm hoping that we can all challenge each other to use less filler words. So, let me ask you the question. Do you need to use less filler words too? Totally. Let's do this together.